Okay, so we're going to dive in really quick and learn those 5 licks. But download the ebook, is in the description below. I'd be really grateful if you could support me on that. And there's loads of other licks on it, the cage system, scale shapes, and loads of other cool stuff. Alright, thanks. Okay, so let's look at those 5 major pentatonic licks. We are using E major pentatonic, position 5, G shape, and position 1. So the first lick is a really cool Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer type idea. It involves playing like 2 strings at once with a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs like this. I really love this. Is some of my favourite ways to play guitar. So let's look at that first lick. We start with an open E string, and it's quite cool to have that ringing throughout. Then we're on the A string and we slide 9 to 11 with our ring finger. Then fret 9 on D. Okay, then we're going to bar 9 and 9, middle 2 strings, that first finger's barred. We're doing a hammer on and a pull off. Now, what's really important about this is this third finger is going to be the bit that causes you trouble. So it's got to be curled. Can't be flat, can't be hitting the other string, because we want both of those strings ringing out. We don't want So basically you do hammer on and your pull off. Just a little flick for that pull off. And then fret 11 on A again. Then we're back to another hammer on and pull off, just a different rhythm. Then we go G fret 9 to 11, hammer on again. Then fret 9, slide 11 to 13, and back to 9. Cool. Alright, lick number 2. So we're in position 1, top 2 strings. Same idea. So this first finger is going to bar fret 12, both strings. Okay, then we have a hammer on and a pull off, hammering on to 14. Again, we're strumming 2 strings at once, B and G, or sorry, E and B. Okay, we're strumming the same 2 strings, but this time hammering on to the B string, being really careful. This third finger, ring finger, doesn't touch the E string. And they're triplets timing wise. Then we go second finger, 13 to 11 on G, 9 on G, D string, 11, 9, slide 11 to 9 on A, 7, 9, 7. So there's a really cool way to, again, connecting these positions. Starting on an E root note, ending on an E root note. So this next lick, if you're on your own, you'll want to make the E string more prominent. If you're not, you might just want to go. But you can add in this E string. And actually it just keeps a bit of rhythm and adds a little bit of texture underneath. So that's something. So we're hitting the big E string, sliding 12 and 12, first finger flat, up to 14, E string again, back to 12 and 12. And that's muted as well, by the way. And on the right hand, I'm using the thumb. I've hid my plectrum. Well, I've not hidden it. It's not like a secret, but I'm placing it in my first finger. Yeah, that's something you can get used to. Plucking. You can even use your middle 2 fingers to pluck. hitting the E string again, fret 9 and 9, then doing a really quick slide, 12 to 11, 9 on G, pull off 9 to 11 on G, 11 to 13 slide, 12 on B. Okay, lick number 4 is using position 3, C shape. And what we're doing a bend on fret 7 on B and releasing to 5 with a pull off. 6 on G, 5 on B. Okay, then we're doing the same notes back up at position 1, back up the octave. I mean, there's a simple idea, just take the same thing, just do it up the octave, do it somewhere else in the guitar. And then again, another idea you can steal, is we're doing something very similar, just changing 2 notes at the end. So back to the bend, just change the notes. 7 on the E, 5 on B. Same thing. 14 on B, 12 on B. There's a nice simple one for you. So lick number 5, and now in the tab I've put some open strings, just so you get an idea of how you could, for this kind of stuff, like for putting in octaves, you can hit open strings. So just hitting those root notes in between gives more, just spices things up a bit. Anyway, I think over the backing track I didn't play these root notes, I just went just on the octaves. So we're always on the A and the G strings, and the middle D string is always going to be muted. And just use that first finger to mute, and I'm using my second finger to mute the big string. Again, this stuff is really going to take practice. It's a bit trickier actually than you might think if you've never done octaves before. So that allows you to go without getting unwanted string noise. If we don't mute, if we do mute, so hear the difference. So the lick itself, we're doing an octave 7 to 9. These are all notes of the major pentatonic. So all either E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. So we've got E, sliding fret 7 to 9, rest, fret 11, G sharp, and up to B, fret 14. We do that again. Now I do 2 ups, down strum, up strum, up strum. And then I went 14 to 16, back to 14, back to 11, up strum, down strum, down strum, up strum, and then I went 14 twice, 11, 7.